Hello everybody and welcome to today's pick a card reading. Today we are going to be doing your next sexual encounter and who with, okay? So a lot more emphasis on the who with so we can get very specific about it. The Baby Bimbo members are going to be getting the extended version of this reading. So if you would like to sign up for that, feel free to. The link will be in the description below. We are going to be discussing more of the juicy details and the person's next action. So definitely feel free to check that out. But I love you, But I love you, Baby Bimbos, so fucking much. Let's go on ahead and get started with pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. I will give y'all a moment to choose. Alrighty, let's go on ahead and get started with pile number 1. Woohoo! Alrighty, hello to those of you who chose pile number 1. This beautiful angel aura quartz. We're going to get right into your reading today with your next sexual encounter and who with. And of course I got my little elves helping me out here today. I was like, this might be a little bit scandalous of a reading, but I don't know, I love them. I think that they're a little sneaky and scandalous anyways, so we're just gonna get right into it. We have the punishment. Okay, yeah, so this is definitely going to be more of my BDSM pile for sure, especially with the punishment coming right off the bat. It seems like this person is a very dominant individual, especially represented as this card. With the King of Earth here, yeah, this person could also be very dominant in their workplace also. I feel like this person is heavily ambitious and very work-oriented. So this could even be like a coworker, somebody that you know through work, a boss, especially like a higher-up position, or just overall somebody that you know that really makes the bag, gets the coin. With Temperance here, this person is very emotionally leveled as well. I feel like they won't bring anything into the bedroom, and particularly like at first that could be like your struggle too, is like having partners that maybe just like don't have their shit together. Feels like this person is very emotionally well balanced. Like they could even have mental health issues, but they keep those mental health issues like well controlled. Like they probably have been to therapy for a long time or just have really solid coping mechanisms, because this individual is definitely very level-headed, well-rounded. With the 6 of Fire here, yeah, so you could meet this person out at like a bar, or you could meet them for a date or something and things kind of start getting frisky literally the second that you're going on this date. I feel like this person is very free-spirited as well. They're gonna want to like try a lot of new things. I feel like it could be a very scandalous relationship. Again, I'm seeing like the boss kind of like coworker dynamic too, so definitely look out for that. But yeah, because I feel like you are going to be the one that's kind of like coming on to this person, but like in little scandalous ways. Like this person's always gonna want more. I feel like you're always gonna leave them wanting more as well. With the Knight of Water here, I definitely feel like this person is, yeah, so a lot of things. They could definitely like getting you wet in the bedroom, but also I feel like this person is very emotionally in tune. Like there's a lot of in-depth emotions to them. Like I'm kind of seeing this person represented as an iceberg, and it's almost like, you know, there's more than meets the eye. There's a lot more to them below the surface than you could even imagine, especially because this person is so like, yeah, work. That's exactly what I heard. But yeah, because they're so work oriented, that might like, yeah, not make you recognize that there's actually a huge emotional side to this person, especially represented here again as the King of Waters. So the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles is here. So this person is major energy. I actually really like them for you. I feel like they're kind of like, again, this like big boss energy. So they could own their own company as well. But we also have here the Devil. Wow, yeah. So this person could be a bit of like a party animal is what's coming to my mind, which you might be too. So this might kind of like fit your lifestyle, but in a sense it could contribute to like this codependency. So that's definitely something to watch out for. But this person is definitely very devilish. I feel like they have this secret kind of sexual side to them where there's a lot of like fantasizing. Like they keep showing me like, even if you guys are working together or if you're not, like this person is just like seeing you on the internet. I feel like there's a lot of fantasizing going on here. Like this person is, whoo, you're on this person's mind a lot. So it's a matter of like, how can I make this shit happen, you know? We also have the Five of Air here and the Justice card. So yeah, there's definitely huge emphasis on like your body. I feel like this person really loves your body. There's something that's so tempting about you, but again, it's like forbidden fruit. I keep getting that vibe for this pile hardcore. So if that's resonating, definitely this reading is for you. But I feel like justice is here. So I feel like there's going to be mad justice within this situation, like the two of you really coming together, seeing this like other side to each other that you didn't even know existed. Again, there's a big huge feeling of like scandal. Like there's a big scandal here happening. Yeah, and a lot of emotional depth for you actually. Like I feel like this person isn't just coming in here with like sex vibes. Like obviously that might be like the start of it, but like once they sleep with you, they're not going to be able to get enough. Like it's kind of this like addiction for them. We also have a childlike sense of wonder. Yeah, so this person definitely sees the world in a much different way. They have a very free-spirited, open-minded kind of vibe, again, about the world. It feels like everything is brand new to them. Like they love experiencing new things, seeing new people, going out into the world and trying new things because everything is like a brand new experience for them. And they notice every single little detail. They're very detail-oriented. Words of affirmation. So words of affirmation could be huge for this person. I feel like dirty talk in the bedroom too, especially this person is going to like, which if you're nervous and you're like me where you're kind of like, I don't know, I'm just like more of the quiet type of person in the bedroom, this might be your sign to like open up and like try new things. I actually literally have my dirty talk book here today, so why don't we like open it up to a random page and see if we can get some advice too, just because I felt very called to do that. Ask for it. Remember, one of the best ways to dirty talk is to ask for what you want. Rather than grunting and moaning and hoping he'll interpret these sounds correctly, just tell it like it is. You can do it in a very sexy way. Simple instructions, slower, faster, harder, to the left, to the right, coupled with very vocal praise when he does what you ask. Oh yes, oh God, that's a spot right there, is a no-brainer and probably comes naturally to you already. As you get used to talking dirty with each other, you'll get more comfortable with being very specific. If you usually let him initiate things, ask him for exactly what you want tonight. For him to go down on you, do it from behind, tie you up, blindfold you, or tease you mercilessly until you say the magic word. If you, I'm sorry guys, I need to take a breather there. If you want a particular act or position, tell him what it is and how much you want it that way. If you crave more foreplay, whisper to him what you want him to do and how hot it makes you when he takes it slow and does those things. You might also find that talking him all the way through it is really sexy. Now you're gently running your tongue just along the edges of my panties, but no further. Or if you want it fast and hard tonight, let him know by demanding it or begging him for it. Either way, he'll love it, and God knows so will you. that's kind of like the perfect introduction to like dirty talking as well. Like just being like, okay, a little bit more to the left, a little bit more to the right. Oh, yes, 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 right there, right there, right there, kind of vibes, you know? That's a very, very good way to get into dirty talking. We also have thrifty here, so I definitely get the vibe that this person is very thrifty, okay? So they probably like going thrift shopping, or they just know how to spend their money in the right places, again, going off of this person being the King of Pentacles. Like, but they might like to save their money by going thrifting, and that could be something that you're also very interested in. Yeah, humble's here. So even though they're the King of Pentacles, they're not like the Emperor, you know, where they're kind of like braggy, hardcore, throat chakra blockages. It feels like this person is like they're proud of their success, absolutely, as everyone should be, but it's hard for them to like articulate that. So it makes the world of a difference when you are the type of person being like, hey, I think that you're doing a really great job. Or like if there's somebody at work that's kind of like pegging your eye like this, so you're like, shit, I really want to get into them, just start going up to them, and like don't be a kiss ass, obviously, but whenever they genuinely actually do a good job, find it in yourself to like push yourself outside of your boundary and compliment them on that. Be like, hey, I really, really like the way that you did the presentation today. Like, I feel like your words were just so effortless and eloquent and concise that it really kept my attention, but it also got to the point. So yeah, definitely would like some pointers sometime, or like something like that, so you can like keep them coming back, you know. We also have progressive here, so it feels like this person is very for, I'm hearing like women's rights, POCs, like literally everybody. I feel like this person, because they could even be like a straight white man, but it feels like this person is very progressive. Like they're for the times rather than against the times, which I don't mean to offend anybody, but I am a certain way, and I know that a lot of my baby bimbos on here are, you know, we're here for women's rights and everything. So nature freak is here also, which, you know, kind of got that from the King of Earth energy. Like this person could definitely like getting out in nature. They could like having a little frisky time out in nature. But we also have luxurious here. So just because this person likes getting outside of their house doesn't mean that they don't have a sense of luxury to them. Again, I feel like that definitely goes off of their beautiful King of Pentacles energy. They are such a hard worker, and they've definitely worked for this life. Yeah, persistent is here. So exactly, I feel like this person is very persistent. They're going to be persistent in getting your attention. We also have spiritual. So that could be another thing that the two of you kind of connect on, is like tarot cards. It could also be like just your spirituality in general, like altars, or because, you know, like you can have an altar really for like any religion, like set up in your house, or like meditation kind of area, just something that makes you feel really spiritual. I feel like the two of you will really connect on. I'm also seeing yoga class, so like the two of you could go to yoga class together, or the two of you could like meet at a yoga class, or like some shit like that, you know, or do yoga together for like a first date. That'd be kind of cute. We have apple blossom here, so this directly correlates with the devil card because it's temptation, my preference, and good fortune. There's definitely something here that's like, yeah, this person, you're like a super hardcore temptation towards this person, okay? And could even just be the fact that like you're significantly younger than them, okay? Or like something like that that just feels a little bit scandalous, when in reality it's like really not. Like again, boss kind of subordinate dynamic here, but good fortune. So yeah, this person definitely is a very lucky individual, but it's not just luck, it's their persistence, okay? Bear in mind that this person like is a hardcore worker. They work so fucking hard, okay? And so that's definitely something that they want you to kind of like congratulate them on almost, yeah. We also have secret love, midnight romance, and pure attraction. Holy shit, if we couldn't get any more clear with this pile. This individual is definitely a secret love, or like some kind of like keeping this shit a secret, you know, or I feel like that's very, very sexy for you guys though, you know, like even if you guys are just coming together to like sleep together,
and you don't actually like want a relationship with one another, but again, there's like that boss coworker dynamic. Like, it's definitely sexy and scandalous in the meantime, and I think it's so fucking worth it. Like, I'm all here for this shit. Like, this is so, oh my gosh, especially with the pure attraction here. Like, there's something about each other that really just sparks and lights this beautiful fire. And especially with midnight romance here, I'm definitely seeing that this person could like buy you guys like hotel rooms, or like pretend to kind of like meet up at the bar for the first time, when in reality, like, you guys are actually, you guys have been doing this, you guys have been seeing each other, but you're just kind of seeing each other at different hotels or different locations. Yeah, or even just like at your house, you know, but this person definitely, it's like a little bit scandalous, a little bit secretive, and very, very, very sexy. So yes, my beautiful pile number 1, these are the messages that I got for you guys today. Again, we are going to be doing the extended version, so getting even more in depth with this person's next actions, their next moves, and yes, so very, very excited for that. I'm praying that this brought you guys some clarity. I love you, and I'll see you all very, very soon, okay? Goodbye. Alrighty, hello to those of you who chose my beautiful pile number 2, the citrine. I feel like you guys are definitely my money makers, you know? So let's go ahead and get right into your reading with who is your next sexual encounter with. I could not think of it for a hot second. Yes, the 7 of air. Okay, so I definitely feel like this is somebody that you could be very comfortable with. This could be somebody that maybe you've slept with before. This is definitely somebody that likes to do it more from behind as well, especially with the 7 of air here, because she's literally revealing her ass. Because I just feel like you have no problem like kind of like showing up or like showing off to this person, because like you've either done it before, or you're just a very, very confident person in your body, in your mind, obviously, but like with everything that you have going on for yourself. We also have the 3 of earth here. Okay, yeah, so there's a lot to do with like maybe this person likes other people watching, or likes the voyeurism, or like voyeuristic, likes watching you guys having sex like in a mirror. Yeah, but overall, I feel like this person might have a little bit of like a voyeuristic kind of like sense to them. They just really like being watched, especially when they're with you, because I'm definitely getting that you are eye candy. A lot of people have their eyes on you. A lot of people want your attention, and so the fact that you're with them is kind of like mind-boggling. We also have the Knave of Fire here. So yeah, it feels like this person is technically kind of like a loner, or more of an introvert. They like to kind of fly solo. They like to be by themselves. They could also work as like a doctor, or do something that requires really, really, really long hours of them. So whenever they can get it, they are not gonna, yeah, they're not gonna get enough of it. So it's definitely, could be somebody that like when the 2 of you get together, which isn't very frequent, but when you guys do, like you really go at it for like hours on end, multiple times, because you guys know that you're not going to get it again for a while. So this person definitely likes to be crazy. They also might like to dress up in the bedroom too. So if the job situation doesn't really resonate, which I feel like it should for a lot of you guys, but also it could just be like dressing up, like kind of role playing as a doctor vibes, which might be how this person stands out to you. We also have the 6 of water here. So I feel like, yeah, there's maybe like a disconnect almost on like the emotional levels. Like this person could be younger than you, or they could be a little bit less mature than you. Yeah, could have problems like speaking their mind, speaking their truth, or like whenever things kind of go ham, they might disappear a little bit, but then they just kind of pop back into your life like, yo, what's up, what I miss? Oh my gosh, yeah. We also have the stars here. So again, I feel like this person really likes being seen on your arm though, like whenever the 2 of you go out together, because they definitely feel like you are a star. They definitely get these mad star quality energy vibes off of you. Yeah, you're very free-spirited and open. Like I'm getting like skinny dipping wouldn't be like a problem for you, you know? Like if it's dark and if you're like having a fun time, you're like, yeah, sure, fuck it, I'll do it. You know, that kind of vibes, because this person is also like skinny dipping, but it just kind of gives me the vibe that You guys are very free-spirited. You're open to exploration. You're open to new things. As long as it gets you wet or as long as it gets you hard, like that's all that you care about, you know? But yeah, there's definitely a huge sense of you just being like, oh my God, yeah, from the behind. Like this person definitely loves to hit it from behind because there's 3 emphasis on your ass here. So I feel like you guys have, and this one, he's literally hitting it from behind. So that's really fucking funny. Yeah, I definitely feel like this person is into sex doggy style for fucking sure. More about this person though. We have the Ace of Fire here. Yeah, so like this girl is like eating this person's heart. So I feel like that's why this person might go ghost, because they don't want to have their heart kind of like eaten. Like they would much rather be the heartbreaker than have their heart broken. But like there's definitely a lot of fire and passion between the two of you. Yeah, I'm seeing like especially with this card in the middle with the Knave of Fire here, this person is like a very lusty individual. They have a very red energy to them. So just very fiery and passionate. Passionate about the things that they're passionate about, obviously. One of them is definitely you, especially being represented here as the Ace of Fire. But again, there might be just a lot of that like lustful kind of energy here. And you might be fine with that too. Like you could be like, yeah, definitely. Like I just like to see this person whenever we like to do it. And then we kind of go our separate ways, and perfectly fine with me. We also have the 8 of Water here. Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of like water energy. I mean, there's earth, fire, and air also, but there's like 3 cards indicating water. So this person could definitely be a water sign. They could definitely have like a lot of in-depth emotion, but I feel like they might like ghost or like get out before they like kind of expose themselves for that, because that's just like not really what they're used to. Like, yeah, like they're definitely not used to like, or like even if they have been in relationships in the past, like that's kind of what's fucked them up to like the ones that are going on right now. I'm also seeing like a lot of spanking on this girl's ass, like marks on this girl's ass. Oh my God. And then the Lovers, which this girl has like whip marks kind of like all over her. So there could definitely be a lot of like spanking, flogging involved. But yeah, this person could also be into like artistry or like being an artist of some sorts. They could be a musician as well. That's coming to my mind. Guitar specifically. But this person is very highly interested in you, especially with the Lovers card here. I feel like this is starting off on a very good kind of fiery basis where it's like sexually driven for the two of you to start. But I feel like it's definitely leading towards something that could be bigger. But again, this person is definitely very hardcore on their job. They work a lot of hours, because that doctor is like really sticking out to me. So this person could definitely be in the medical field. Doesn't have to be, but again, just a job that requires a lot of them. Okay. Yeah, but this person definitely has a lot more emotional feelings to them than they're letting off. They could also be into like again, threesomes, or like, what is that fucking term when the person is like watching their partner like have sex with somebody else? I totally forget that term, but that's what's coming to my mind. That could definitely be the vibe. Okay. Yeah, so we have forgiving here. This person is a very forgiving individual. I feel like that's what's got them into trouble in the past with their previous partners, which is why they kind of like, yeah, like this girl's like trying to like pull this little thing out of the water, you know, trying to like entice it out of the water. You just have to be like very gentle with this person, you know, because I feel like this person especially has just kind of been through a lot. Are you pulling on the little string there, Mr. Man? My little ghost baby. We also have Softy here. So yeah, so I feel like they might have this very like hard external like surface to them, where they might like to dominate sometimes, especially when they're hitting it from the back. But also like I feel like they have this mad soft side to them where they have been hurt in the past, but they don't like to let a lot of people see it. So if you are like aware of that and you are seeing that, then consider yourself very lucky. We have quirky here. So this person is definitely very quirky. They could have some weird kind of attributes to them, you know. Yeah, they definitely are just a very quirky individual. They might have some stranger like kinks to them also. So like I'm seeing, because like the elf ears are really sticking out here, like this kind of like beast. Like they might just like to, I'm not saying bestiality, okay, because that should not be, I think it's illegal, because it definitely should be illegal. But more so like maybe ears, like cat ears in the bedroom. Yeah, there goes my cat. Or like a tail, or just like elf ears, or like dressing up again is like huge for this person. So they might have like some quirky little things that they like to dress up as, which is super fun. Oh my god, fun. Yeah, exactly. This person is a very fun individual. They like to be free-spirited in the bedroom, and I feel like they really encourage that side of yourself also, to like bring up new things, try new things. High emotional intelligence. Yeah, so this person definitely understands you, I feel like, on a deeper level. Like, they might come off like they have a not so high intelligence, like when it comes emotionally, because they can like go ghost, or because they can pull themselves back. But I feel like that's a lot to do with this person just like working on themselves, like emotionally, because they've been through so much. Like they don't just want to like end up hurting you, or like, you know, leading you down like a wrong direction. I feel like this person's a very like friends first individual. We also have generous here. So this person's very generous when it comes to their life, their time, and the bedroom, okay? But especially their time. Like, when it comes to like their job and shit, you know, like they spend a lot of time at their work. Like they're very, very generous in that sense. We also have wholesome here. So this person is very wholesome, contrary to popular belief. They have the purest intentions. Like they're definitely not a negatively intentioned individual. I feel like they know that they're still kind of on a struggle bus, but they're getting over it. They're stepping on the platform, like moving on to their next bus, but it's just taking them a lot of time in the meantime. They might have a lot of detours or things that they've had to work on. Yeah, glow up. So I feel like this person maybe wasn't like the most prettiest individual growing up, but like they've really grown up and puberty has hit them hard. Like they have become super attractive, and I feel like a lot of people can see that. They definitely are the type of person that likes to show up and show off, and especially when they have you on their arm, they love to show you off as well, because you're definitely this beautiful star quality material. We also have seamstress here. So this person is definitely into sewing or making new clothes or seamstress. Yeah, they could own like a fashion company, or that could be one of their hobbies, is kind of like fashion on the side. But yes, when it comes to your Language of Flowers Oracle deck, we have Sweet Surprise, Getaway, Cottage, and Treat. Okay, yeah, so this person could be treating you to like going out somewhere, or treating you, yeah, like when you guys are having drinks, getting you like a luxury hotel, or just like a hotel so the two of you can like meet up together for the first time. But this person is definitely all about sweet surprises, especially when paired with generosity, wholesome, and softy. I feel like this person just has like, they love to like give gifts. Like that could be one of their love languages. But they just like to really provide for you. And so I feel like that's why they have to feel out who specifically they want to be with, because again, they're trying to weed out like those gold diggers, or just people that kind of like waste their time. We also have Snapdragon, so presumption, grace and difficulty, and strength. I definitely feel like that's why this person is so heavily wanted at their job and in life in general, because they definitely are very graceful. Especially if you're a doctor, I feel like you have to be very graceful and handle yourself very well under high pressure, high stress. Not just that, but this person is persistent. Like they're very strong-willed, strong-minded, and they, like, even if you guys have like a scuffle or like a bit of an issue, this person won't just like, obviously they'll take time to like think for themselves like about the situation and like how to go about it better, but they're gonna handle it all like really well in the meantime. They're not like a scream fighter for sure. They're definitely more of like a, I just want to talk things out kind of individual. So yes, my beautiful pile number 2, these are the messages that I got for y'all today. I love you all so fucking much from the bottom of my titty heart. Don't forget to check out the fucking extended version of this, because we're gonna get more into this person's next actions towards you. So yes, I'm very excited. I'm praying that this brought you some clarity, and I'll see y'all very, very soon, okay? Goodbye. Alrighty, hello to those of you who chose pile number 3, this beautiful heart crystal. This is going to be your reading about your next sexual encounter and who with, okay? So let's talk about it. We have the 6 of air here. Wow, yeah, this is definitely a huge, powerful picture. I feel like you could be out on display for like a lot of people. So that could mean that you are like an influencer, or you do something with TikTok or YouTube or Instagram where you just really like to put yourself out there. If that's not the case, and you're not really into social media, then it's more so that like in your everyday life, you really like to dress up and just like show off, and you're not afraid, you know? I feel like you're definitely this kind of like picturesque individual that like, yeah, just like dreams bigger and better for yourself. I'm definitely seeing like you act like your highest potential. You act like your highest good, and I feel like that's so unbelievably attractive to this person. Yeah, so your next sexual encounter, I feel like this person is definitely going to be going down on you. Initially, like starting out here, this person is definitely going to want to worship you. I feel like this person could be a big body worshiper or into your body significantly. We also have judgment here. So this person, wow, like they are such a big body worshiper. They could be into like sculpting or arts, like painting, because especially with like your body, I feel like this person definitely sees you as a muse. You could also be mad switch energy, because I'm definitely seeing like the feminines on top, which I always, you know, I resonate with the feminines, and so that's the perspective that I read from. Some people are like, you only read from the feminine perspective, but it's like, then I would be describing you in this reading. So like, you know, that's just what comes most easiest to my mind, but you could also flip it. We also have the priestess, okay? So I definitely am getting that, like, you could have a more scandalous side to yourself. This person could have been, or you both could have been raised, like, religiously, with a certain type of religion. But yeah, like, it's like almost like you're my religion. That's what I'm hearing. This person definitely wants to like worship you in this pussy. Like they're a big pussy worshiper. They could definitely be literally like a really, really big, they could literally have a really, really big member. But they could also be like a really big sub also. Like they just love to submit to you. With the magician here, I'm also seeing this woman like, yeah, creating this kind of like penis machine, like this dildo machine. So this person could definitely like to be used as like an object. They could definitely like to be objectified, which is fine, you guys, in the bedroom. If people like that, okay, if people are into that, if people consent to that, it is perfectly fine. I'm so sick and tired of people being like, dick wedge, I'm not into that. That's so disgusting. It's like, bitch, you don't have to be into it, but like, don't call it disgusting, because I know for a goddamn fact that you are into some crazy freaky shit as well, okay? Don't even try it at me. We also have the 10 of air here. Wow, yeah, so there's a lot to do with like you kind of like rising above and beyond the competition. Like especially for this person, they see you as like this mythical being, like this so like ethereal type of individual. This person is just like utterly enamored by your beauty and by your presence, and they love like your scandalous side to yourself, you know? The fact that you're able to like really just show off and like not be afraid to like show off either. Like the outfits that you wear might be a little bit more revealing, a little bit more scandalous, but this person just fucking eats it up. Like they love that shit. And this person also could be very handy in the bedroom. So they could like to use their hands a lot. They could like to, what the fuck? I just heard paint all over your chest. Oh, okay, duh. So like, they could like to kind of like come all over your body, all over your chest specifically. Just be careful, like especially with like the face, like getting a facial kind of like area, because cum definitely stings your fucking eyes. So be very, very, very careful with that, okay? But yeah, this person could definitely like to paint your body. They could also like that, like, have you seen that where you guys like paint each other and then you have sex on the canvas and then it makes like this art piece, that could definitely be something that this person is into for sure. They could definitely like to literally physically like paint your body, like actually painting you like on a canvas and just using you as their muse. Like they definitely love to just admire the fuck out of you. I also have the Chariot here. So this person is definitely not afraid to move at a more rapid rate. I feel like whenever this person watches porn, they definitely like fantasize that it's you on that movie screen. We also have the Six of Earth here. Wow, this one's very beautiful. Yeah, so you could like specifically wearing very elegant lingerie, or like you have a large lingerie collection that this person can kind of like pick through, put you in, paint you in, you know, kind of whatever. But this person definitely loves like this old Hollywood kind of style that you have to yourself as well. This person definitely believes that you could be in porn as well, because yeah, that's like what they keep telling me with this one too, like filming, like they definitely want to film you, but if that's not what you're comfortable with, definitely make sure that you let them know. Not saying that they'll just like do it without you knowing, obviously, but it's definitely just a good thing to communicate, keep in mind. I'm also seeing Pisces here, so this person could definitely be a Pisces. We have the Four of Water here, so that's really interesting. Yeah, this person could kind of want to like fight for your love almost, or like, even though they're like more of a sub in the bedroom, in everyday life they might come off as more of like a hardcore individual. Like they might be very into like punk rock, or like have a more emo kind of look to them. Doesn't have to be, they could just dress in all black, or like kind of have that mad boy, mad girl kind of like style, you know. Yeah, and then yeah, I see woods here as well. So this person again could have a very big member. Like these trees are huge, so this person's little trunk that they got going on there could be massive, okay? We also have the Two of Fire here. So yeah, oh my god, and they're like taking pictures again. So this person is like, they see you as this beautiful muse for them, like this kind of, again, ethereal being that like you're not afraid to like expose yourself. And I feel like they really just want to like paint you or sculpt you. There's like something huge, or like take a boudoir kind of photo shoot with you, something very sexy and scandalous, and that the two of you could kind of like enjoy while it's going on. It might actually lead to love with this individual too, especially if they are like taking your scandalous pictures, or like going to be in like a porno with you, or like shoot the porno, you know. They could definitely fall in love with you from there. So interesting romance story here, but that doesn't have to resonate for everybody. Again, this person could literally just be an artist and just really see you as their muse. But with the Ace of Pentacles here, like I feel like this person sees you as they are, and I feel like this person is different from the other piles, because this might actually be something that like is a relationship. Like this could be somebody that you're already in a relationship with, or that you're leaning towards getting into a relationship with, because this person is very steady and stable. I see them as more like spousal kind of material. But yeah, they definitely just like want a collection of like you is what I'm hearing. Like whether that be, again, paintings, sculptures, pictures, videos, whatever. If it's literally just for them, like that's kind of what they want. We have street smart, so this person is very smart on the streets. We have gentle, so this person is definitely going to be very gentle. Again, they give me a mad submissive vibe. So the person that you're seeking or whatever, if that's not resonating, if you're like, I'm not into subs, this probably, I mean, this still could be your pile, but like this person feels like they're very just into worshiping you. So I guess this person could still be dominant, but just like a worshiper. But feels like for the majority of you, this person is very submissive and gentle. They love to be gentle with you. They're also very jealous. Yeah, so because you're so attractive, obviously you have people kind of like pining after you all the time. So, but this person could also get off to jealousy. So like if they see you hitting on somebody else, or not you hitting on somebody else, but if they see somebody else hitting on you, again, there's like that fighting coming in here. They definitely want to like fight for your love. They definitely get off on being jealous, you know. They're also a very adventurous individual, so they like to try new things. They like to, I'm also seeing like the world, so they might like to travel a lot with you, take you out of your comfort zone a little bit when it comes to adventurous things. We have honest, so yeah, so my throat chakra was blocked literally when I started saying this, so I feel like this person doesn't, so they might be very like quiet of an individual, or that's really funny. They don't like to talk too much, but they like to, you know, walk the walk. But yeah, they're a very honest person whenever they do speak, and whenever they do speak, they speak the truth, essentially. We also have clever here. So this person is very clever. They're very witty, I'm hearing. Good dancer. Yeah, so you could meet this person like at the club when you guys are kind of like dancing. This person could come up and really like show you that they're above the competition. That's really funny. I'm seeing like a bird kind of like doing their, you know, like doing their mating dance, like trying to like attract a partner. That's like what this person's giving me. Like that's the vibes. We also have foodie here. So this person is very into food. I feel like they could be very into cooking. Yeah, they could love like cooking for you. Waking you up to like breakfast in bed could be a big thing for them. But they're definitely a huge foodie. We also have introvert here. Yeah, so this person is definitely introverted, okay? Doesn't mean that they don't like to go to the clubs, okay? I'm an introvert, but sometimes I do like to get my dance on. I do like to get the fuck out there. But yeah, this person is very introverted and chaotic, okay? So they might like radiate this kind of like chaotic energy to them where, yeah, they just like to try new things again, put themselves out there. Yeah, there might be a lot of like scratching. Like this person might like to scratch your back. You might like to scratch theirs, or it's like that saying like scratch your back and I'll scratch. But they definitely like to worship you like more than anything else. I feel like they'll definitely start with like eating you out or like trying to spoil you always. Yeah, and then we have ethereal here. So this person I feel like is also very beautiful, but because they're so quiet, they don't really get a lot of attention usually. But I feel like because you are going to be giving them like the attention, you're going to be giving them kind of like, yeah, just whatever they really need and whatever they want, whatever brings them like happiness. I feel like you're gonna be able to provide that, and they're just gonna see you as this very higher up kind of individual, you know, like so above and beyond their energy, which is really interesting because like you're definitely a very level-headed individual. I feel like even you are like, yeah, of course I'm a glamorous goddess or god badass bitch, you know. However, you still like to, what the fuck? What were they? Oh, you're still a very humble individual. And so I feel like this person is really going to talk you up and kind of bring out a more confident side in yourself. Wow, we have delicate pleasures, meet me by moonlight, and kind-heartedness, especially when paired with the gentle here. I'm seeing that this individual definitely like to treat you like a crystal. Like they definitely like to treat you with the utmost respect, and yeah, they're very delicate, they're very gentle with you because they feel like you're a very fragile individual, like physically, not even mentally, because I feel like they know that how well you carry yourself, and that's definitely a big turn on to this individual. But yeah, they definitely love to like treat you with the utmost respect, essentially. Let's see here. Also, yeah, meet me by moonlight. Again, I feel like you're definitely going to be either meeting this person at nighttime and then like continuously meeting up with them at nighttime, or like when you guys like have your first date, it's definitely going to be at nighttime. Or it could even be like an all-day date that like goes into nighttime. But I feel like the two of you will be meeting up consistently at nighttime. There's something to do here with like you meeting this person at nighttime. Like I said a billion times, but literally, meet me by moonlight. This person could also be very romantic. They could like to take you on like late night strolls in the moonlight. What's that one song? It's like when the guy, it's like a very old movie, and the guy says that he could like throw a lasso around the moon and like pull it back for her, you know? And then he's like singing a kind of song in that. I totally forget. But we also have mint here. So virtue, psychic and verbal communication. Yeah, so this definitely could be somebody that you haven't really met yet, but like on the astral plane that you guys have already kind of been connecting, talking to each other, like mapping out, okay, here's where we're gonna meet because this will be perfect, you know? But yeah, I feel like with virtue here, this person is very virtuous, you know? I kind of forget what the fuck that word means, but they're very good at, yeah, again, like honest communication, but they might not speak a lot because they're very introverted and they're just a very quiet individual, but whenever they do speak, it's really, really worth it. So yes, my beautiful pile number 3, these are the messages that I got for y'all today. I'm praying that this brought some clarity, and I'll see y'all very, very soon. Oh, and don't forget to check out the extended version of this reading, which will be posted for the beautiful Baby Bimbo members. But I love you all, and I will see y'all very, very soon, okay? Goodbye. Alrighty, last but certainly not least, my beautiful pile number 4. This is going to be your reading for your next sexual encounter, and more specifically, who with. We have the 9 of Earth here. Okay, so this is a really interesting message because, yeah, like you definitely tower over everybody, you know? Like look at how giant this girl is. This person could also be into like giantess, or like being like, that's the thing, you guys, like being like crushed, you know, by like your partner or whatever. This person definitely just loves maybe you dominating also, so this could be another very or switchy kind of pile. Also, we have the Hermit here, so this person is also very hermited. I feel like they like to keep to themselves. They definitely like to grow by themselves. There's a lot of like weird kinky energy coming from this person, so they could be really into like a lot of weirder like kinky stuff that like you don't normally hear about. That's definitely a huge message coming in here. Also I'm seeing Twilight for some reason, especially with this like werewolf. So you guys could have been like very into Twilight back in the day. You could still be very into Twilight, or like Team Jacob, and specifically, especially with this werewolf here. I'd love to hear. I was Team Switzerland. I was Team Bella. We have the 7 of Fire here. So this person could definitely be into like dressing up. Again, there's like huge emphasis on like dressing up, schoolgirl skirts, like nurses outfits. They could like you dressing up specifically. Like they could like dressing you up like different characters and kind of like surprising them. But yeah, there's a lot to do with this person being very passionate. They could be like more of like a player, so they could like to have a lot of energies around them. We have the 8 of Earth here. Yeah, but I'm getting like you kind of like know how to, because this woman's like blowing the horn, right? So literally like you could really give good head, but I feel like it's more so leaning towards like taming this like serpent, right? So like taming them, like kind of like, because whenever the woman like plays that horn and like the snake comes like out of the bag, you know, that's like the visual that I'm getting. Like you just know how to like play all the right notes, like hit all the right spots, and it just keeps this person like being very addictive. So they could have like this player energy to them, but they're very, very, very attracted to you. Like you definitely, again, stand above the competition. I feel like you have a very powerful presence, and that could be extremely intimidating to this person. Yeah, exactly. They were like hardcore wanting to block my throat chakra, and I was like, please God, I know it's coming, I know what you mean, we don't need to do this, but they still did anyway. Oh my gosh, my stomach is also growling, so like don't mind that. You guys could be eating right now. It always just makes me so hungry doing this. But we have the 8 of Air. Okay, so I definitely see this like, yeah, running away from this person. Maybe like this person is so attracted to you because like you only give them like a little bit, and then you're like, okay, I'm gone, you know, kind of vibes. You're like, okay, we can sleep together, and then you're the one that's like sneaking out of their bedroom or whatever, and they're not used to that because like they're the player, so they're used to like leaving and like not wanting the person to stay, but like they actually want you to stay, but you're like, bitch, I got shit to do. You're like, get on my dress and let's get the fuck out of here, you know, kind of vibes. Like you might sleep over, but you don't really give this person as much as they want from you. Yeah, we have the Queen of Water here. You're also highly empathetic, like highly in tune, very intuitive, and I feel like that's why it kind of gives you like the upper hand in the bedroom with this person, because you might be like very like, you might be a dick witch like me actually. Oh my God, am I adding like a new category of witch? Like, you know how there's like green witch and kitchen witch? Like I'm definitely a dick witch, you know, like And I feel like this group definitely can relate to that too. Like, y'all might be dick witches as well. Like, being able to kind of like seduce men almost, or like women, your partners, by using like intuition, by letting like your intuition really guide you. And I feel like that's so sexy to this person. Yeah, we also have the Emperor here, and she's like kind of, let me see. Yeah, it's almost like I kind of got the interpretation of like bowing down. So this pile again could be my switches, or you could like this person dominating. Basically, even though you kind of like have the upper hand, it's like an unspoken upper hand. Again, it's a very like psychic kind of thing that you got going on here. We also have the Tower. Yeah, so I feel like this person could like to fuck you in like higher places. So this could be like hotels, or like older, they could have like a very old kind of vintage style to them, because that's kind of what I saw, was like this medieval kind of energy. Oh my god, there's so much to do with like dressing up. This person is definitely into like fantasizing about you dressing up as different characters, like if you literally haven't been doing that already. Like, this person definitely wants you to do that some more. And the Priest is here. Yeah, so this person I feel like could have been raised religious. Again, doesn't have to be, but they are definitely a very cocky individual. Like, they definitely are very, like, they know that they're attractive is kind of the vibe that I'm getting from them. They definitely know that they're attractive. I feel like my beautiful baby bimbos like know that you guys are also attractive too, so it makes sense why like this would be a coupling, because you guys are very hot together. But it's so cool because like you guys consistently keep the upper hand on this bitch. It's like, I know what your next move is gonna be, you know, so bitch, I'm out kind of vibes. With the One of Air, you guys could like smoking. This person could be a smoker also. They could like weed, or just like getting high and like fucking. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. We also have the Death card here. Wow, so a lot of like endings. Like, I feel like this person is like keen on ending situations. Like, they're definitely like tap and be gone, you know. But like with this one, it's like they want more. It's like they're rising from the dead to like get more from you. And yeah, you're a mad temptress. That's the whole word that I was looking for. You're definitely a very, very big temptress. You, oh my god, entering your temptress era, that's kind of hot. But like, you guys are definitely very tempting, which is why I feel like I saw this group as like a switch pile, or like I saw this group as a dominating pile. But in reality, I definitely get you guys are more of like the sub, but you kind of like fly under the radar as like always having the upper hand, if that makes sense. Like, you're definitely the puppet master. Yeah, we also have the Empress here. So look at this guy's like literally bowing to her feet. Exactly what the fuck I was saying. Like, feels like even though this person typically has the upper hand, it's like you consistently teach them that they're wrong, that they don't, you know, that like you're kind of this boss ass bitch and they just need to bow down to you. We have well-mannered here. So I feel like this person definitely comes from wealth, or like something that kind of like grew them up with this like cocky kind of energy to them. But they're very well-mannered, and I feel like that's why a lot of women kind of flock to them. Quality time is one of their big love languages, so like it doesn't matter what the fuck the two of you are doing, but they do love the sex, obviously. That's like a big quality time. Complementary, again, I feel like you guys are very complementary to one another. Like, you're very yin and yang, and that's why you're so pulling to this individual, like, because you kind of complement their weaknesses. Like, again, whenever they think they have you on the hook, line, and sinker, you like get off the line somehow. You like switch the line out. Yeah, we have broski. So this person could definitely be like frat boy, or like have retired frat boy energy, like where they were in a frat and now that's kind of just like gotten to their head a little. We also have ambitious. So this person is very ambitious. We have positive. So they are a very positive individual. Again, I feel like they just have like this inflated sense of self almost, but it's very attractive to a lot of people, including you. But you like steer this person in a different way. We have good tempered here. So this person it's like hard to get this person mad, okay? Again, because they're a very positive individual, it's like super hard to get them mad. Popular, yes, they definitely have a lot of people flocking to them. They could, again, like that alone time though, which is so different than what their life is steering them towards. We have good cook here, and protective, yeah. Sexy in all capital letters, so this person is definitely sexy. Again, I feel like they know that they're hot. we have open-minded. So this person is definitely open to like trying new things with you, and that might have been why I got like a lot of like weird kinky energy to this person, because like they're very open. So like me on porn, like I will like, this is kind of weird, okay, but especially being like demisexual, you know, I really gotta find the right shit. But like I will like watch a bunch of random shit like on random porn sites just because I'm like curious. I'm like, are there people that are like really into this? I'm like, you know, especially for this channel, because it definitely helps me out, helps me keep an open mind. But I feel like that's kind of the person's vibe, is like they'll watch like a lot of different like porn, even if they're like not necessarily getting off to it, they're still just like, whoa, didn't know that that was a thing. Okay. Giving gifts too. So definitely this person is really good at giving gifts. Yeah, they love to give gifts. I'm sorry. Talked to my boyfriend there for a hot second. Dazzling. So this person is very dazzling because they like to give gifts. We have superhero energy. Religious. Okay, so there's where that kind of like religious. This person could be very religious, or they were raised on a religion, but they don't really think of that anymore. We have older. Jesus, pal, I got a lot. Down to earth. Good listener. And deadass savage. This person is definitely really, really fucking funny is what's coming to my mind with the deadass savage. And good listener, down to earth. So they definitely like listen well to a lot of people. They like to give gifts, so no wonder this person is like a mad charmer. Oh my god, but literally they're just like falling in love with you, especially with this innocence, purity, first emotions of love, and spirituality. I definitely get that like you're kind of introducing this person to like a whole other side of things, especially being represented here as like, what one? Oh, that one wasn't you either. But like I just get like high priestess kind of vibes, you know, from you anyways. Like very, again, yes, the psychic kind of temptress vibes, like the queen of water. You're very intuitive. There we go. So yeah, you might be introducing this person to a lot of spirituality. And with nasturtium here, I definitely see that this person, again, is very protective. There's two things here that say like shielded, protector, and protective. So this person could be very strong. They could like to work out in the gym a lot. They could have a very built physique, be very muscular. But also with innocence here, I feel like they're trying a lot of new things. Like they might come off very innocent because of their like religious kind of nature about themselves. But actually, you guys, like I picked up on, we fucking know this bitch is kinky as hell. Okay, they definitely have a lot of kinks. So yes, my beautiful pile number 4, these are the messages that I got for y'all today. I love you all so fucking much from the bottom of my titty heart. I'm praying that this brought you some clarity. Definitely feel free to check out the extended version of this, where we're going to be seeing their next actions. What are they going to be pulling next? But yes, I'm very excited, and I will see y'all very, very soon, okay?